Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're coming at you with a beer that I've never had before and you've never had before, and I never saw it in a store until last week. It's called until this week, White Tide, Belgian style wheat ale with orange peel and coriander.
Where'd you get this from?
Aldi.
Store brand.
Exactly. Brewed with orange peel and coriander, Belgian style wheat ale. It's 5.4%, just like Blue Moon. I think Shock Top's 5.2, but 5.4, just like Blue Moon. And it says brewed and bottled by Rockwall Brewing Company, Rochester, New York. Well, there is no Rockwall Brewing Company in Rochester, New York, but there is Genesee Brewing Company, the big brewery up there. So it's obviously contracted through them to mimic. And this was $7.99 for a 6-pack.
It's about regular price on just about all long neck beer right now, I'd say.
Got a little smoke on there.
You're gonna give yourself most again. Stop.
And you can tell it's a Genesee bottle. If you bought Genesee cream ale, it'd be that same long neck. Okay.
That's a pretty standard bottle for all companies.
Yeah, but there's something a little more rounded about the Genesee.
When was the last time you found a Genesee bottle? Where at? I have never seen any Genesee beer in a bottle like that. Right
Road
here.
trip maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
And one remembers a bottle.
Just there, it's a little unusual bottle. And I have some of these at my house. I saved some of the cream ales bottles.
Instead of disposing of them in the trash.
Well, I saved them for the collection. Okay, so I didn't get much on the swish and pour, so it wasn't sediment down there. It's just clear golden.
Yeah. It's slightly opaque. That must be the wheat coming through.
Yeah, the wheat's hazing it up. Okay, so let's go with the nose.
To your joints. It's not gluten free.
Yeah, it smells like white wheat bread, which is a brand you can buy at the store.
I haven't seen that in 20 plus years.
White wheat? Yeah, I know where to find it. It's got like a white wrapper and it's made by Flowers Bakeries. Yeah, same people that make Wonder, right? Flowers. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of, I'm not really getting the orange peel and the coriander.
No, I'm not either.
Yeah, maybe coriander. But, I don't know. Maybe it does smell like
I'm
gluten.
getting a light orange. It's so light, I have to really search for it. Like if you gave this to me and didn't tell me there was orange
Yeah,
in
you wouldn't be
it, I
talking
would.
about it.
Right. Coriander, I'm also getting, it's almost absent.
Just looks like
It's
a golden
just-
ale.
No, there's a little bit of flavor going on with it, but it's so light.
Oh, you
It's
tasted
so,
it?
It's, yeah.
I haven't tasted it.
I thought this was a beer review.
I'm still doing
There's
the nose.
not much to smell.
Right. Okay.
It's bread.
This has a pretty good amount of bitterness. So I'm thinking the IBUs are higher than Blue Moon.
No.
I'm noticing that hop bitterness.
Okay.
Orange
As
peel
you mentioned.
bitterness too.
Yeah, but it's so faint. I can't even taste the orange. Can you?
It's a little tweak to it.
Right.
And it's a little
just,
tweak from the coriander.
Right. It's just so light.
They usually give the IBUs on the Aldi website. I should have checked, but I can add that to. I'm gonna guess about 19, but medium body, sweetness is low, 2 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness, like 2.5 out of 5 bitterness units. Dry finish. Well, I'll tell you this, folks. It doesn't taste like Blue Moon.
It doesn't taste like Shock Top either.
No, so if that's what they're shooting at, they're missing the mark. But it does have a unique flavor, and it's a good flavor.
doesn't taste like whole garden.
Oh yeah, the Hugatten from Belgium, 4.4%. You say
Pardon me, who garden?
Yeah.
Who garden?
Hugatten.
Who gotten? Anyway, we got speech class going on now.
Right. Tomorrow we'll practice some Afrikaans. Okay. I like it, but it's unusual. Huh? Can't say it's like the same old thing, but if anybody buys this thinking that it's going to taste like Blue Moon, man, forget it. Doesn't taste like it.
I'll tell you what. You can make it taste like Blue Moon, but you got to do like we used to do back in the old days. You order a Blue Moon, you stick a lime, an orange wedge in it.
Yeah, the orange
Then
slice.
it'll taste like Blue Moon. This doesn't taste like Blue Moon. It tastes like Blue Moon, like minus that. Like I'm getting the more it just goes in. I'm sitting there going, I got this rotten ass wheat in my mouth that won't come out. I'm not a fan of wheat beers.
Ooh,
You know that.
I know.
It just kind of sits in the back, the back of my throat right there, and I'm trying to get it down. Then the coriander comes out. So
It does come out in the
I'm
undertaste.
not really understanding the whole add coriander to beer. I never did understand that. I can understand putting a little citrus in it, but coriander, I never could understand why you would take a spice like coriander,
It gives it a real weird flavor.
yeah, and stick it in. Isn't coriander part of like, isn't it like cilantro or something?
It's the seeds of cilantro, I think.
So first off, cilantro sometimes tastes like soap to me.
It's what they make pico de gallo sauce with.
Yeah, like if you eat too much, it'll taste like soap in your mouth, and then I don't know.
Well,
I'm not understanding that.
I guess pico de gallo is not a sauce. It's a dip. There's nothing saucy about it. But anyway, yeah, I don't.
Maybe that's why I don't like the styles, because I don't like the
Coriander?
Yeah.
I don't love it. But to be fair to this beer, I don't love it all around. Like any brands, I don't love them.
Yeah.
But they're tolerable. This one it's inferior to Shock Top and Blue Moon, but it's not way lower. So I'll go with the B. I mean, it's good, like 86 out of 100. I don't feel like I got ripped off, but I do have 6 wheat beers left to drink.
I don't really like it.
I'll do a do-over, a solo.
I'll give it a B minus. I'll give it like an 82. It passes, but nah.
You're not gonna run out.
I don't like having to chew spit after I drink a beer. And it's just like still you're going, why isn't this stuff going down? Why isn't this stuff going down? Like a session would.
So what you're trying to say is you're not gonna run out and buy a White Tide.
I'll never drink that again. I'm glad you brought it over. Saved my money. Appreciate it.
Doesn't even look like it's trademarked. I don't see like registered trademark. I guess they figured who wouldn't want to steal this label?
White Todd? They can't say that. They can't say White Todd.
Well, they're saying it.
They can say Roll Todd.
Oh, no, I know that's trademarked. All right, well, anyway, so they probably didn't even spend the money to get the trademark on it. All right, so whatever the case, so we're saying good to marginally good, but you know how these private label beers can be.
I think this is a preference beer. I think you'll pick it up. I also think you need to add some citrus to it. Whatever you think you need to add to it. Lemon, lime, orange. I don't particularly care for coriander in beers, and I don't like wheats. So that aside, I'm judging the beer about what it is. It's put together. It's not. It doesn't have a negative appeal to it. The coriander and the wheat, to me personally, I do not like. The beer's balanced. There's some sweetness to it. The orange is forgettable. It's just not in there. You had to really search for it, and I think if you read the label and you read orange, it'll trick your brain into thinking, oh yeah, there's orange in it, when you really don't taste it.
And Aldi.
So yeah, my 82 is gonna hold up on this.
And Aldi. if y'all gonna contract with Genesee Brewery in Rochester, New York, why don't y'all make a Aldi cream ale? You know?
Why don't y'all just put on the label who you contract with? I mean,
Well, they did. They put
Trader Joe's does.
Rockwall Brewing Company.
Trader Joe's will put on there that they, where they're getting the beer
Well,
from.
no, but they use aliases too. Now, come on, they'll use like something for, and everybody knows it's Gordon Biersch, but they'll use some alias name. They do the same thing.
Isn't that against the law?
No.
Isn't that copyright infringement or something?
No, you can use an alias name as long as you register it with the U.S. government.
Oh, I know it is. It's copyright infringement.
Yeah. So
copyright infringement.
we're going to end this review by saying y'all go to Rochester, New York, and you can't really take a brewery tour, but you can visit the gift shop and buy stuff.
Yeah.
And you can see the little pilot brewery. But the big brewery, no, you don't get to see that. I was very disappointed. All right, thank you, and goodbye.
Drink better beers, kids.